My husband was shocked to find a stranger's name in his parents' final will. Meeting that person revealed a secret our family had been keeping for 30 years. I remember the exact moment the lawyer paused during the reading of my in-laws' will. My husband, Leo, sat next to me, expecting to hear about the family home or the small savings his parents had built over 40 years of marriage. Instead, the lawyer read out a name we had never heard in our lives: Sarah Jenkins. According to the document, Sarah was to receive the majority of the estate, including the family's most precious heirlooms. Leo's face went pale. He wasn't upset about the money. He was hurt because he felt like he didn't even know his own parents. He kept asking me if they had been scammed or if this woman had somehow taken advantage of them in their final years. He decided right then that we had to find her, not to fight the will, but to understand why his parents would choose a total stranger over their only son. We tracked Sarah down to a small town 3 hours away. I was nervous, imagining someone who might be cold or defensive. But when we pulled up to her modest house, a woman walked out who looked strangely familiar. She had the same quiet smile as Leo's mother and the same way of tilting her head when she was thinking. We sat on her porch, and Sarah handed Leo a box of old letters. She didn't look like a stranger who had won a prize. She looked like someone who had been waiting for us for a very long time. She explained that she wasn't a stranger at all. 30 years ago, before Leo was born, his parents had a daughter they weren't prepared to raise. They were young, struggling, and terrified they couldn't provide a good life for her. They made the heartbreaking decision to place her for adoption, promising each other they would one day make sure she was taken care of. Leo stared at the photos in the box, pictures of his parents visiting a playground from a distance, letters they had written to a daughter they never forgot, and a college fund they had started the year Sarah was born. They hadn't willed everything to a stranger. They had willed it to the child they had spent 30 years loving in secret. The secret didn't crash our family down. It actually built a bridge. Leo realized that his parents weren't being unfair. They were trying to heal a wound they had carried in silence for 3 decades. He didn't see a rival in Sarah. He saw the sister he never knew he had. We didn't call a lawyer that day. Instead, we stayed for dinner and talked about the parents we both loved in different ways. Sometimes the things that seem like a betrayal are actually just people trying to do what's right, even if it takes a lifetime to explain why.